Charlie here from Christmas on Crestline. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for tuning in to a Christmas light convention episode. Today with us we have a very special guest. Would you mind introducing yourself to the folks and tell them who you are?
My name is Jim, and I'm from Lightkeeper Pro.
Lightkeeper Pro, and fans of the show know I'm a huge fan of the Lightkeeper Pro and the LED keeper.
And so am I.
Fair enough. You're not displaying anything here, you're just kind of taking in the Transworld.
Looking around just to see what the show is about.
Okay. And this is your first time here this year, just like mine, is that right? Okay. So we've talked a little bit about the Halloween portion of it. Halloween's huge here, and this is the first year they're kind of making Christmas a bigger thing, right?
It's almost scary.
Now, how many conventions do you go to every year?
It's been a while.
Okay.
Only because of the pandemic going on.
Right.
Usually one a year.
Okay, what are you thinking of the convention so far?
Very interesting. There's a lot of novel things, different things.
Yeah, there are a ton of Halloween haunted house folk here, and you have to kind of get past them to get to the Christmas area.
Correct. It's almost scary walking through the Halloween department.
What is your favorite part of Transworld been so far that you've been here? Has there been a booth or anything, or what's kind of taking your eye? I wasn't expecting that. Anything at all?
A lot of things are just overwhelming. It's for the average person, if you're not used to seeing some of the Christmas displays or the Halloween displays.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God.
That is a great point. There's some fantastic stuff here. One thing I'm truly amazed about your company is the owner's manual and the layman terms. It's a perfect owner's manual, and I've bragged about that in my reviews of the product. Is that something you guys take pride on? Is your customer service?
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, basically, usually after Thanksgiving, we have people on the phones when people call in and they have problems. They don't know how to fix a light set or fix their pre-lit tree. And we have people there that they call in and we help them out.
And that is something that you guys have manned that every year since it's come out. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay. And you guys, I believe in October, recently passed your 100,000th, if I could talk, dilemma. Somebody's called in or emailed you about a problem. 100,000 times you guys have helped solve that problem.
Yes.
That's amazing. And you guys have sold, according to the same article I read, over 6 million of these units already.
Yes. Yes.
So you guys are helping folks left and right in the Christmas light community. You don't have to spill any details, but is there anything new and exciting coming out in the next 5 years or so for the company?
Nothing I can really talk about.
Okay, so it's like Santa, you got to keep your list nice and private.
Correct.
No worries, no worries. Do you have a story, or maybe do you have anything that comes to mind when you think about talking to customers over the years? Anything that stands out about the Keeper or the Pro?
Basically, I had one guy, a quick fix trigger, if you're familiar with the quick fix trigger, where you take a bulb out, you insert the light keeper in, and you click it up to 30 times.
Right, they say you pull the trigger up to 30 times, you plug it in there just by pushing in there. If this is the problem, they'll come on. Push the button and it provides a little charge to correct that stint and put it back together. Be really neat if it was. Let's find out. 1, 2. Yes!
And it finds a bad shot, then it fixes, the lights up. Well, I had this one guy and I'm trying to get it through his head, and he says, my mind's not really working right. I says, well, take the light keeper, put it in your ear, and click it up to 30 times to see if that can kickstart you. And he just burst out laughing.
That's awesome. And if you don't know what we're talking about, I'll leave a link to my Lightkeeper Pro review, and you'll see the astonishment on my face the first time it actually worked. I think my words were, "What wizardry is this?" It's like having a magic trick in your hand. Is the best way I can describe it. Do you have any other better way to describe it?
No, we have a lot of people. You're working with them on the phone, and all of a sudden you go, you know, and it's like, thank you. I mean, we had a woman the other day left a message. She was crying because we fixed her mother's tree, and literally you could hear her crying. And she says, "Thank you so much." It was really cool.
That's awesome. You guys, I mean, in the Christmas light space, that's probably maybe even the only holiday that really touches folks on a family tradition level, generation after generation, and you guys are a part of that. That's got to be fun.
Yeah, it is. It's very interesting talking to people. It's just.
Now that brings up a good question. Between the Thanksgiving, Christmas time space, how many? You take over 100,000 phone calls. How many do you yourself take in a season?
Oh, it varies. The first year I started there, it was nonstop.
Okay.
Just the phone go down, it rings, you know. I don't know, 600-700.
Wow. Okay.
And we don't read off of scripts, which is nice because we interact with the people and you know we help them out. And not say, well, yeah, you do this. And, well, wait a minute, no, I mean you do this. Yeah.
Well, I gotta put my list down. Bravo. That's one thing I was telling my wife about earlier. My wife's behind the camera. Is I said you call in, you don't have to press 9 to get to this person or 8 to get to this department. They just answer the phone. It's awesome.
Well, we have a voicemail right now, but it
Right. Yeah. Yeah. But normally, if you want to talk to a human, you can talk to a human, and it even in the instructions. Again, I can't brag about the manual enough from a layman's, from a user perspective, how much it answers. And this didn't answer your question. Here's how you get a hold of us.
Well, it's very well written. I mean, the instructions are really, really good.
It is.
Yeah.
And I'm a guy who, when I have a hard time with instructions, I say, wife, and then the wife comes and fixes it. So she's laughing at me behind the camera. It's because it's true. Do you have anything that I haven't asked you that maybe the folks need to know about?
Basically, we have a website,
Right, yeah.
lightkeeperpro.com.
Lightkeeperpro.com.
And from there you can go and you can see our different products that we sell.
And you guys are also in that was the Christmas bell. Apparently it's dinner time for the elves. You guys are also at Home Depot now, is that true?
We're in almost all the major.
You're in everything?
We're in Home Depot, Walmart,
Okay.
Ace Hardware.
You're in a lot of, I've seen the Pro in Walmart. I've seen it in Ace. I've not seen the LED keeper yet. And I tell folks all the time, this is the one tool that it doesn't matter if you see it for 100, if you see it for 20, you buy it as soon as you see it. Yeah? Okay. So give that website one more time.
Lightkeeperpro.com.
Lightkeeperpro.com. It's been a pleasure, sir. Thank you ever so much.
Thank you.
And
You made it nice and easy for
well,
me.
there we go. It's just a conversation.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in, folks. We'll see you in the next Transworld episode. See you now.